Welcome back to Global Pathways. I'm Lena, and today we're comparing two very different pathways for international investors and families, Canada and Lithuania. Canada has long been one of the most popular destinations for immigration, known for its quality of life, education system, and long-term stability. But recently, the system has become more complex and, in some cases, less predictable. At the same time, Lithuania is emerging as a smart and accessible entry point into the European Union. And there's a reason for that. According to Visa Index, the Lithuanian passport ranks 11th globally, with visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to around 181 destinations. And once you obtain permanent residency in Lithuania, you gain access to free public education for your children, healthcare, and the ability to bring your family members to live with you. So this isn't just about immigration. It's about opportunity, mobility, and long-term positioning in Europe. So how do these two options really compare? Tom, welcome.
Thanks, Lena. This comparison is becoming more relevant, especially with recent changes in Canada's programs.
Let's start with the fundamentals. Canada versus Lithuania. What's the main difference?
Canada is primarily an immigration-driven system. You apply through structured programs, and your approval depends on eligibility, quotas, and processing timelines. Lithuania is more of an opportunity-driven system. You enter through business activity, by acquiring or building a company, and your pathway is based on real economic participation.
So Canada is about being selected, and Lithuania is about building your own entry.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what's happening in Canada right now.
This is important. Canada's startup visa program, which was one of the main business immigration routes, has been paused for new applicants as of January 2026, with a new system expected. So currently there's uncertainty around new business-based entry routes. Even before that, the process involved securing approval from designated organizations, investment backing, long processing timelines, typically around 2 to 3 years.
So even if someone qualifies, it's still a long and uncertain process?
Exactly, and that's a key concern for many applicants.
What about staying requirements?
In Canada, to maintain permanent residency, you must spend at least 730 days within a 5-year period physically in the country. That's a significant commitment, especially for international entrepreneurs. Lithuania is much more flexible in comparison, with no strict minimum stay requirement in the same way.
So Canada requires relocation. Lithuania allows flexibility?
Exactly.
Let's talk about investment and financial strategy.
In Canada, even when investment is involved, it doesn't always give you direct control over a business. You're often dependent on approvals, partnerships, and program structures. Now compare that to Lithuania. With around €250,000, you can acquire or scale a business that meets all residency requirements. For example, employing local staff, running active operations, contributing to the economy. You can appoint yourself as the company's director and receive a salary. This allows you to fast-track permanent residency in about 3 years.
So instead of waiting for approval, you're already operating.
Exactly. And financially, a properly structured business can generate €1 million plus turnover, 15 to 20% profit margin. That's around €120,000 plus annually.
What about people with smaller budgets?
That's another major advantage. In Lithuania, you don't always need €250,000. You can acquire a business starting from around €50,000, with minimum investment requirements beginning at approximately €28,000. This makes Lithuania significantly more accessible compared to Canada's structured and competitive immigration pathways.
So much lower barrier to entry?
Exactly.
What about family inclusion?
Canada allows spouse-dependent children. Lithuania also allows family inclusion, and after permanent residency, you can expand that further. Plus, you gain access to free education, free healthcare, EU mobility.
So why are some investors now choosing Lithuania over Canada?
Because they want faster entry, more control, less uncertainty, and real business opportunity. Lithuania offers a more direct path, especially for those who don't want to wait years in a system they can't control.
If you had to summarize Canada versus Lithuania,
Canada is about waiting for immigration approval. Lithuania is about creating opportunity immediately.
Tom, thank you. That really clarifies the difference. To our listeners, sometimes the best move isn't choosing the most popular destination. It's choosing the one that gives you control. If you want to know whether Lithuania fits your case, book a consultation with pathways.lt. Every case is different. Get a professional assessment. This is Global Pathways by pathways.lt. Until next time, stay strategic.